Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn Renee McDonald here again, Practical Spirituality Live. My lighter doesn't want to get going here. Okay, so this afternoon, what I wanted to speak to you about is has to do with I'm going to be sending out my monthly. My monthly email. As always, I'm traditionally late because I have so much on my plate, right? So I'm going to be sending out my monthly email. And with that, I always send out a channeling, as most of you know. I always send out a channeling every month. And this month's channeling is about basically it's about taking action and the unwell that's going on here in our society and in earth world environment. Okay. This YouTube, Spirit is telling me this YouTube needs to be like a variation of that. Okay. What they're telling me is it has to, they would like it to be a variation of that so that we can talk to you guys about what's happening in this world today, because it's a crazy world. And a perfect example is that in the last couple of years, I've become a small business owner, not just a sole proprietor, but a small business person. I'm having problems with the smoke getting in my eyes and in my nose, right? Okay, so clear, heal, and change that for me now, please, God. All right, so in the last few years, I've been a sole proprietor, and one of the, before this, many years, I've always been a sole proprietor as my business. And this past last couple of years, I've really branched out, and I have an LLC now, and I have a corporation, and then there's me, my sole proprietor business. So this has been a huge learning experience for me, and it's been super enlightening for me, not only to teach me, but to teach everybody else, because the American dream, or what we know as the American dream, from I'm 52, I think. So yeah, I think so. So anyways, we grew up, people who are my age, maybe a little bit younger than me, but ultimately we grew up with the idea that there was an American dream. And the problem is the American dream is fucking out the door, right? We all know this. How do we know this? Well, me opening all these businesses, or a few businesses, working for somebody else as well, running their businesses. It's amazing to me the amount of fees, taxes, regulations, rules, licenses, everything like this, not just governmental stuff, but fees. I mean, everything you could think of. It's the most insane thing. It's just become super, super crazy. It is no wonder that nobody wants to start a job or their own business or be an entrepreneur, because it's ridiculous. I mean, the American dream used to be that you would work really super hard, and we all would work really super hard, and you could attain your dreams. And you had, it was like, it's not unlike the lottery, $1 in a dream, and you could go out there in America. The whole idea of America, right? United States of America. The whole idea was to have a dream back in the day, to be able to come from other countries and all over the world so you could have a dream here. And it's like, what the fuck happened? It's gone, right? That's really pretty much what it's like. When I started my business, I discovered I needed a certificate of occupancy. I needed to have insurance for my business. I needed to have a place to do my business. So I had to pay the rent. I had to have liability insurance and other insurances. Then I have to have the fire inspector come. And if everything isn't up to city code, then I have to have somebody else come in and do all the work on it. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And then they don't tell you about your electric bill and your gas bill and your phone bill. And then of course there's advertising, because if nobody knows about you, they can't get to you, right? So I mean, and this isn't a complaint video, this is a truth video, because back in the day, way back, for lifetimes, it was a barter system where people honored each other, right? And that's a really cool thing. And you can still pay money for things then too, as you can still pay money for things now. But where the issue comes is take. Governments, rules, regulations, even churches. I mean, churches aren't churches. What the fuck? They're not. They're not. They've all become money-making, super unwell businesses, even businesses today. Like the cell phone companies, some of them. All right. And one in particular that I had charged me for phone insurance, that if my phone broke, they were going to replace it with a new one. And that really wasn't what happened. And I sent it back to them. I said, I can fix my own fucking broken phone. I don't need a used phone, because they sent me a used phone. I'm like, are you kidding me? Since when are these business practices okay? They're not, because none of this shit is coming from the highest vibe of love. This is why it's not okay. All right. This is why people don't want to have the American dream here. They don't. Why? Because it's much easier to get a paycheck every week and sit on your ass and do nothing, and kind of balance and make ends meet, than it is to follow your dreams, because there's so much governmental bullshit, between the city, the state, the counties, the regulations, the laws, the rules. You can do this, but you can't do that. And then they have all these people that come in and check on this shit. And but who makes these fucking rules? That's really what it comes down to. It makes the American dream virtually impossible, which is why so many people become complacent and they don't want to follow their hearts and they don't want to do their dreams, and this is huge core for the problems in this world. And then these people, the businesses are taking advantage of people. It's when does the take Unwell stop? When does the take Unwell stop? It stops when we stop it. It stops when we come from love for ourselves. It stops when we create it from love within our souls to stop this bullshit stuff that is going on not only in this country, but everywhere. All right. People can't take advantage of you if you don't allow them to. And how do you do that? You love yourself in the healthiest, best way. And that shuts down the train, shuts it right down, because that's the truth here. The American dream can be alive and well, and is alive and well, because come hell or high water, I'm going to do everything that it takes to make that happen. My dreams from my heart, because you know what? Do I want to live on my couch and not do anything and just work for somebody else for the rest of my fucking life and never live my dreams? Do you? Do you really? And it's a shame. It really is, because out here in this reality, this government and all the systems they got going, charging you for this, charging you that, charging you to fucking wipe your ass, for Pete's sake. It's ridiculous. It's out of control. So how we change this is by coming together from love, okay? Within ourselves, working with spirit 24/7 to change all of this. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna, right now I'm here in a system where spirit is guiding me and showing me, this is how you get around all this. This is how you do all this. This is how you be successful. You don't go and employ the rules of this reality here. You, in the way that everybody thinks that is an earth world vibrational reality, you come from a higher power of love and you make your dreams happen. But at the same time, you got to simultaneously not allow their bullshit, their fines, their fees, their laws, their regulations. You can't do this. You can't do that, right? You can't allow that to not have you have that obstruct and destroy your dreams and really truly living your life. Because the truth is, would you rather not follow your dreams and allow the world to basically govern you and tell you what you can have and stay in this place of complacency, right? And not follow your dreams, and then they take, and you really have what? You have nothing. Because I'll tell you what, I'll be damned. I would rather live my whole life, in a tent, as long as I fucking followed my dreams and I knew I did that, even if I fucking failed or fail. Right? I'm going to live my dreams, because I'd rather live a life where I can say, yeah, I followed my heart. I did it. I made my dreams happen. And even if I fail, I'd rather do that than sit on the couch and be complacent and not truly live. Okay? And the key here is spirit. The key here is love energy. Work with love energy. They will show you ways around, ways how to do every single thing. Because with love energy, there is 15 billion different ways to do everything. Not the way that the government necessarily says that you have to do it. Not the way that society says you have to do it. Not the way that the business says that you have to do it. And even though it's like people say to me all the time, well, I can't afford this, and this is just how it is, and this is my salary, and this is really, Really? That's not the truth. The truth is that's your belief that that's what's going to happen or that can happen. And then you what? You create it. You create all the fines, the rules, the regulations, the unwellnesses. And then what? And then you don't live your dreams because all that unwellness, those thoughts of I can't do this or I can't do that or this is how it is, and believing and employing this earth world beliefs out here creates us to be failures, creates us to never do it. And it's all based in here, based in our souls. If we work with spirit, we clear out our stuff, we ask spirit all the time, hey God, hey love energy, hey universe, what do I need to do to be in business and follow my heart and follow my dreams? What are my dreams? How can I be successful? How can I change what's going on here? And the very first step is self-love. When we love ourselves in the healthiest, best way, the truth is we can do anything and we will do anything if you really want to. It's up to you. You're responsible for you. And I can sit here and say, well, the government is this and the government is that and the government sucks and blah, 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 blah. Well, we all get that and we all can see that. But it only stops me if I allow it to. If I work with love energy that is God as much as possible in my life and do and follow my heart where spirit tells me, my higher heart self, my connection to love energy, and do what they tell me to do. There's ways to work with, from love, around, about, solutions for everything, and it's infinite. So all because this lighter is a lighter and it's black and I feel like it can't bend doesn't mean it can't. What makes me not be able to bend it is if I believe that I can't. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Big, heavy shit, right? So you have the power to make your dreams happen no matter what the rules, the bullshit government regulations, city, county, state, all the unwellnesses, and they keep on going. And the more we work with spirit in our personal lives and across the board with everything, the more successful we will be always and forever. So you can have many businesses and you can have many successes, okay? And love energy that is God or universe or spirit will guide you the whole way and you can't not be successful. Okay, so that's what I want to tell you guys. I wanted to talk to you, and I also want to tell you, okay, that with all this, we want to watch out too for complacency, because complacency, it's the ability to what? Do nothing. It's when you do nothing, right? Sometimes it's a good thing to do nothing, but most of the time, if you're not following your dreams and you're sitting on your couch and you're not getting anything done, and you've been doing it for years, that's complacency. That's not healthy for you. Ask God to be free of that. Thank you, God, for that for us. And here's the deal, too. If we all follow our hearts and we all work with love energy that is God, then what happens is we change ourselves. We love ourselves in the healthiest, best way. We then come together from love for ourselves and have the healthiest, best lives for ourselves. But as a collective consciousness in this earth world and in this country, America as well, and in all countries, whatever country you're in, right? Or wherever, because it's not really about the country. It's about the whole world. It's about all that is, right? We get in that space, we change us, we all raise our vibrations, we all work together, and then we have the solutions for everything from love. Can't not happen. And then you know what happens? Then all the things that aren't healthy and coming from that highest vibe of love that's here, that are in this earth world vibe, earth world reality in here, that aren't in here, okay? Up here, all the things that are in here and not up here where spirit is, all right? All those things, okay? Here, we will all come together from here. All these earth world things can't not change, because the unwellness cannot stay in a vibration that's up here. So if we're all in that space, we change the world, we have all the power. So remember that. So this is really the start of how we will start a love energy revolution to change the unwell here. All that goes on. Not only will we change it in an earth world level, but we change it in a way that's for our mental health, our physical health, our lives across the board, our family relationships, our friend relationships, everywhere with everything. And we have the solutions to everything, from pollution to traffic, to how to work together to feed the world. I mean, how to take care and maintain animals and parks and everything. How to do what is best for everyone and all that is from love, because really that's where all the solution is for the best world and for the best us. Okay, so that's what Spirit is guiding me to say. My channel. If you get my emails, if you're not on my email, please do. If you're not on my email list, do send your email to me, either personal messenger or through here, so that you can get my monthly emails. They tell you where I'm going, where I'm going to be, what classes I'm teaching, what speeches I'm doing, as well as shows and events that I will be at, when I'm going to be where, and as well as inspirational messages, the people coming to my shopping center, and all about me, the energy work that I do, all my contacts, all my social media. So you're going to get all this really cool stuff, inspirational stuff, okay, for you. I'm getting some personal messages right now. All right. And so they're really great emails. This way you can always be in touch with me. If you want to come meet me in person, I'd love for you to meet me. Most of you probably already know me, and I love you guys, and many blessings. And like I said, we keep working with love energy that is God, from the highest vibe possible always, in every area of our lives. We change the world. We change the government. We change the rules. We change the businesses, the regulations, the money, Unwell bullshit, everything. We change everything from love. All right. Thank you, everybody. Talk to you in a few days.